Welcome to another episode of Married with Video Games. I'm your host, Matthew.
I'm your host, Christina.
This is our 2021 Gaming Roundup, everybody. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun video games are when you play them all day.
I wish we could play them all day.
Oh, yeah, we don't even have close to that amount of time.
We get like a solid hour in at night. Hour and a half on good nights.
It would have been really fun if we had one day where someone watches Henry and we just play Diablo 3 like all day.
Oh, man, that would be good.
Or at least like 4 hours.
Yeah.
We'd be so sick of video games after like 4 hours.
Oh, for sure.
We're tired at the end of the day, so that's why we kind of give up. But if I said, could you play 2 or 3 more hours? Yes.
Yes, for sure.
I could, but I need to go to bed now because I'm tired. Yeah. Being old is the word.
Being parents, being an adult.
Being parents is great.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
It's also really easy, but it's really hard.
Or as I said to that one salesman at my job where he's like, how's parenthood? And I said, well, someone tells me it's worth it. People don't expect that answer.
No. No, they do not. We played a lot more games than I thought we did.
Yes, so
this year.
I'm going to rattle these off like I did last year. A couple weeks ago, I was listening to our podcast, and I'm like, I'm going to listen to our 2020 Roundup, and that's where I got the idea to do the 2021 as well. So, our year in gaming. Games played. Ratchet & Clank on the PS4. Super Mario 3D All-Stars. That is Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy.
So 3 games there alone.
Control Ultimate Edition. Stardew Valley 1.5 update. Returnal. Demon's Souls PS5 remake. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Final Fantasy VII Remake Episode Intermission. Dark Souls 3, Axiom Verge 2, Hollow Knight, Deathloop, Alan Wake Remastered, and Diablo 3.
We played a lot of games this year.
Games started / not finished that we have not podcasted about yet is Kena, Bridge of Spirits, Eastward, Subnautica, Below Zero. We will never do that one, but that'll come up later. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, and we have not started. We will start it tonight. Guardians of the Galaxy.
We will finish that one before the new year ends and probably get a podcast out to you.
For sure.
Kena, maybe. Eastward, we'll see.
I haven't played it in like a month.
And you don't really have the desire to jump back into it.
I do and I don't. It might be one where once I finish watching Shang-Chi and then that Beatles documentary that's apparently like 15 hours long, I might just start playing Eastward at night while you're playing D&D.
Yeah, if you guys want me to talk about Sekiro, I can. It's more just for me to play. I got it literally so I could sit and play something when I have a day off and my son is taking a nap and I don't have any chores to do. I kind of sit and play Sekiro for an hour. If he sleeps for that long. I sat down to play the other day and he cried within 25 minutes. So it was like, okay, I didn't really do anything. But if I get an hour in, I can maybe beat a boss or die 6 times to a boss. You know, whatever happens first. But I kind of bought that for me because another game that's coming out next year, I wanted to get all the games in under that belt. So I could do that. I think I played Bloodborne this year too, but that was me playing it and you didn't really watch me play much of it.
Yeah, anything that we didn't podcast about I didn't include, which really wasn't that much stuff. There were a couple
2 games.
There was that Castlevania-esque one that you played. You attempted that other Scarlet Nexus,
and then you played a little more Animal Crossing this year. Not a lot,
for
but
a hot second.
You played a little bit of that too.
What was that Castlevania-esque game that you played?
It was
Symphony of the...
No. It was Bloodshard, I believe.
Yes.
Or Bloodstained.
You want me to Google
Requiem of something, or it's Bloodstained is the name of the game, though. I'm fairly certain. Bloodstained.
Ritual of the Night.
Okay.
You played that one for a solid 2.5 weeks.
I probably could have podcasted it had you sat and watched it, but it was just like every other Axiom Verge, Hollow Knight kind of thing. It was really well done. I enjoyed it. I beat it, and I went, okay, I don't really need to... Every
time I sat down, you had different runes on. The one was the paintings that attacked people.
Yeah, it was a very well made game. It was one of the Kickstarter games. It was good. It just didn't feel worthy of podcast after I talked about all the other exactly like other games like it.
There's better versions out there. Yeah.
You got little topic points.
I do.
I'm excited to go down them. What was your favorite game played? Because you didn't play as many as I did per se, but you actually played a fair amount of these on here.
I did. I think favorite game played is probably Diablo 3.
You really like Diablo 3?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. There's part of me that wants to just play on my own while you're playing D&D. But again, you heard everything that I have to watch. And after putting our son down, I get, an hour and a half.
If you ever want to jump on your wizard and make a new character and just to try it and play them, feel free.
Yeah, I might.
It's fun to do it. And since we own the game, you can just jump on. So it's really easy to get into a game, play a little bit, and log off.
Yes.
You don't even have to play the story anymore. You can just do adventure mode full time.
Yes, that's fair.
So that's a really good game.
What was your favorite?
Played?
Favorite played, yes.
Oh, okay. I'm going to say probably Returnal.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's probably Returnal. Now, Hollow Knight is there or
you
tiny.
had a lot of fun with Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight would be just under Returnal, if not on par with it for me. And the only reason I'm not saying Demon Souls remake is I've played Demon Souls before, but I'll get into why that is later. But if you're saying just played, Returnal was so good. It was so much fun to play. There was so much going on. It was just super, super enjoyable.
Yes. And that was fun because that was a PS5 exclusive. And then when they came out with updates, 2 months ago, and they finally said that you can pause in the middle of your loop, like save and close out. That was big.
Yeah, and I looked at it, I'm like, that's almost worth trying to get the other achievements for.
But they're so randomized.
It's so randomized, and I'm like, I don't feel like doing it.
Oh, I bonked that.
For the first time, you bonked something.
It's apparently closer to my head
over
than...
a year of podcasting and over 100 episodes, it took you to find... I bonk it almost every time, and that's the first time you've done it, so...
I bonked that with my headphones, so that's
one out of 100 is...
1 out of 25 ain't bad.
1 out of 25 ain't bad. I'm going to say, before you even jump in here, the other game I really, really, really liked, and I'm hoping this makes something on here, was Control. I liked Control a lot. It wasn't as good as Returnal or Hollow Knight for me, but it was really fun to play Control. More so than even Alan Wake.
Okay.
Control was really well done. It felt like they learned a lot from all the games they had made before. And so it was just really well done. And it was like an X-Files episode, a really long X-Files movie is kind of what it felt like.
For sure. If we're going to say a secondary one, I would say Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart for me.
It was a really good game.
It was.
It was really well done. It was more Ratchet and Clank.
Yes.
But it was very good.
Yes.
It was very, very well done. They did just enough to make it feel fresh while not diving away from what Ratchet and Clank is. A big shooter, run like crazy, run and gun.
Yes.
And have a good time game.
Yes.
My favorite game watched was probably, because I didn't play a lot of it, was Super Mario 64. Or I would say you just playing through the new update in Stardew Valley was really enjoyable for
Bat
me.
Fossil and
other than the Bat Fossil, but watching you play the expansion and do the stuff that he added in, there was enough that I think you added 30 hours of playtime minimum.
For sure.
It was a free update, and you added at least 30 hours of playtime, probably more.
Probably more. There was just that one trip that your dad and stepmom were out here, and every single night we just sat on the couch and ran the freaking gauntlet to try to find that bat fossil.
Oh, we didn't have a baby then.
No, I was very pregnant.
And getting up to the bat fossil, you had to have put 20, 30 hours in at that point alone.
For sure.
And then he updated, you got the bat fossil the first time through.
Yeah, I got it on like floor 4.
It. What was your favorite game to have watched?
To have watched?
Yes.
Returnal.
Yeah.
I was so invested in that game. in like figuring out the story and like what the next world was going to be and finding those stupid runes. And just, it was so much fun. We got so invested. We ran so many nights later than we wanted to because you couldn't stop in the middle. And a couple nights were on really good runs. There were, I think, 2 separate nights where you kept playing and I was like, it is 11 p.m. I am peacing out and going to bed.
I was always upstairs like 15 minutes later because my cheerleader left and I died.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I was pregnant as well and just, no, I needed sleep.
There's no blame. No blame to be put anywhere. But it was there.
I know. I'm sorry. But you still beat it. Hey, that one time your dad fell asleep while the volume was up super loud and you beat, was it the 4th boss?
3rd boss.
3rd boss. And he was asleep for the whole thing on the couch.
And
you and I were like, oh, you did it. Oh, and he was still sleeping.
I have because it saves the video clip of it. I think I am at like 1% health, and I killed it, and I was like, oh, man. I did it.
That was a fun game to watch. Fun and stressful, but not stressful in the same way as any of the Dark Souls games are.
No,
stressful in a different way.
It's what made Dark Souls a little easier for me.
Yes, for sure.
What was your least favorite game? Is this to watch, play, all around, probably?
All around? Sorry, I was yawning.
It's okay.
And this can be included in the games that we started / not finished, because that's where I am drawing from.
Okay.
My least favorite game to play. Let's do least favorite game to play.
First, okay.
Subnautica.
Yeah, so I didn't even really play that one. I just watched
you watched me, and it was more of the same, but it felt like there was less heart in it. It was more like, here's the same exact mechanics, here's a different world, go do things.
There was more added in, and I think if
but
we had
not
gotten
in a good way.
Yeah, I think if we had gotten far enough, you get land vehicles and like land exploration in that game and stuff like that. That was like the really big draw for it.
I didn't care by that point. It was harder to navigate things with the icebergs above you and getting stuck, and it wasn't as well laid out or thought out as...
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Would you have enjoyed it more had you build your base in a different spot? Started building your base in a different area.
I don't think so.
I hated where you built your
base. I know.
Base.
We were trapped into a corner, and then those stalactites or stalagmites...
Things were shooting at you all the time. Yep. Whenever you left or came in, so you're like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I went back and played the original Subnautica, and I still had, because they updated it for the PS5, and I enjoyed it more doing that than playing the new one. So I could see that.
Yeah. So least favorite game to play.
Axiom Verge 2. I'm looking at this list. I didn't play Sunshine. That was my least favorite game.
Okay.
But if I'm looking at this list, it would have been Axiom Verge 2. I liked Axiom Verge, the original, so much better, I think, than the second one. While the second one was really well done, it learned and did some cool things. The first one was better to me.
Oh, for sure. The only thing that was better about the second game was the fast travel.
Yes, and had the first game had a fast travel system, it would have been one of the best games I played this year.
Yes.
Axiom Verge 2, I didn't dislike the story. But it didn't really draw me in either.
No, it wasn't as submersive, I feel, as the first one.
Yeah, the first one had me more captivated by everything that was going on. The second one was it was what it was.
We were also probably more tired when we played the first one, and so we kind of zoned in on it.
Mm-hmm.
Having a newborn.
Yeah, the second one was good. It just wasn't anything revolutionary or anything, but that's played. My least favorite game was probably, I'd say Subnautica, but Super Mario Sunshine was not. I do not like that game.
It wasn't great. We barely made it to the goal of stars so that we could review it with Ben. Yeah. My least favorite game to watch, unfortunately, I'm going to say Deathloop. It was a letdown for what it was. Like, I liked the aesthetics, I loved the music cues, and the voice acting was great, but there was such a build up to that game, and then it was such a letdown that, like, I barely watched the second half of that game, and then you made it to like the rocket ship ending with Juliana, and we're like, okay, I'm about to beat it if you want to come watch. Mm-hmm. And that was where we left that one.
There was no actual puzzle solving in the game, which was a huge letdown for me. The AI, everyone is upset about the AI, and I was listening to a podcast of people talking about it. It makes sense in this game for the AI to be the way it is because you're restarting the same day and these people are doing the same pathway every single day.
Oh,
now, just losing the AI on a whim was kind of annoying. I wish they would chase more or be a little bit more aggressive towards you in some ways and be a little bit more challenging. Because once they lose sight of you, you just kind of hide somewhere and then you're like, oh, okay, I'm all safe now. Mm-hmm. That being said, it had some good ideas. Again, the voice acting deserves like
all
winner,
the praise.
All the praise. Like they should be best actor and actress for a video game.
For sure.
Voice acting, they were mind-blowingly good. Mm-hmm. The story wasn't even that bad. I thought the development of the world was good, but
the puzzle solving
was so they spoon-fed you everything.
They didn't even spoon-feed you. They literally like handed you a note that said here's where X is. They drew an arrow
and they put it on the map and what time of day.
Yes.
And so part of me was like, I wish you kind of had to keep your own notes other than like remembering codes to things. And some of the codes I never even found because I just didn't care to look for them because I didn't need them after a while because I had the weapons I wanted to get.
Exactly.
Shucks.
Yeah, so that was my least favorite. Again, still a very good game, but just kind of a letdown from the massive build-up.
What was your most cathartic game?
I don't even remember why I wrote that down, and I don't remember what we said last year. Most cathartic. Had I gotten further into it, probably Eastward, but probably Stardew Valley, the update.
Hey, I'm gonna say something silly because this is not really a cathartic game.
That's fine.
Alan Wake.
I did think of Alan Wake as well. That was like a nice, I don't want to say it was a calm game because it was still, like a psychological thriller, but it was, I guess I would agree with that. It was like reading it was like rereading Harry Potter for me. Oh yeah, because you played it when it came out.
So for me, it was like rereading an old book, and they did enough touch up to it. There's some of the stuff that like we discussed in our podcast. They left some stuff out that I wish was in there, but they touched up just enough to make that game feel fresh. And you got to enjoy some of the crazy moments that I got to enjoy.
Yes.
Without all the weird ads and stuff inside of the game.
Energizer.
Yeah, so you get to enjoy the game. Did it not feel like you were reading a Stephen King novel?
Oh, yeah, 1,000%.
I really liked that. What's your most surprising game?
Most surprising game? I'm trying not to give the same answer. Because I would say Diablo. Just because I never thought I would like a game like that, which I did say in our podcast. Mm-hmm. And that was the last podcast we put up, so everybody's probably sick of us talking about Diablo. I'm going to say Ratchet and Clank, the PS4.
The original one.
The original one.
Because you didn't play Ratchet and Clank before that.
No, it was PlayStation only. So I was a Nintendo person. And, growing up, you think everybody's like, oh, Nintendo's, the simplistic games, and PlayStation and Xbox are, the more, like, the harder ones. So I didn't really know what to expect going into it. And it was just, I don't know. I should have played Ratchet and Clank when it came out 16 billion years ago when I was a small child.
It's a good game.
It was very good.
It's fun. It's enjoyable for all ages. You can get adult humor and children humor and
Yes.
They blur that line really well.
They do.
I really like the PS4 version because it takes a lot of the elements out of the first one and kind of improves. It's a whole new story than what it was, which is nice to see as well. So they kind of got a new game out of it. Mm-hmm. Well, surprising for me, I'm surprised you didn't say this one. I'm going to say I have two, but I'm going to say the one that my actual answer is Hollow Knight because we played it and didn't enjoy it. And then I replayed it and I loved it.
And we talked about that on the podcast,
We did. But Hollow Knight was the biggest surprise for me because I'm like, I'm going to download this and play it again. And I fell in love with the game.
You did.
I was sucked in the second time I played it. And I think maybe it's because of Axiom Verge.
A little bit of Axiom Verge. A little bit also, I would say, Control, even though they're not like the same kind of...
But that was my other answer, was Control.
Yeah.
If I had to have a second place, it was Control, because I saw the game come out and I was not interested in it at all. Mm-hmm. I sat and played it and I went, this game is freaking incredible. Mm-hmm. There's too much for a gamer like me who I don't want to sit and read everything I come across.
But in that game you kind of do, because you just want to learn all about the world.
I do, and it's fun. It was fun because I didn't really pick up on all the references until we replayed Alan Wake, and then there was, she would quote poems from a made-up author from Alan Wake, or she would talk about, Bright Falls and the event that happened there, and it comes up in logs and about like the incident in Bright Falls and how they're trying to recreate stuff like that, and you just go, that's so cool how it's connected.
Oh, yeah.
And the voice actor for Alan Wake is in the game as somebody else.
Somewhere,
I think he's a director, isn't he?
I think so.
He plays a character in the game, so you actually hear his voice throughout it, which is... I was shocked how much I liked Control. I didn't think I was going to like the game.
I know.
And then I played it and went, oh, I was really wrong. And then I start playing more, and I'm like, this game is really big, and it's really enjoyable. Why did I skip on this one?
We're going to take a brief pause here while I let our dog in, and then you will probably hear pitter-patters.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so I have a couple thoughts
Yes.
on some of the games that we played. And this is more leaning towards the games we haven't finished.
Okay.
Eastward.
Yes.
I don't know if we're ever going to finish it. And I'm not saying that as like I don't want to leave it where it is. I just don't care if you finish it or not.
I'm kind of the same mindset. So that is Chucklefish's most recent game.
Yes,
and
it's Chucklefish, but it wasn't...
it's not Concerned Ape.
It's Chucklefish's game. It's so story-driven.
It is insanely story-driven. Like, all I really wanted was, like, more...
mindless smashing of things.
Yeah, I kind of wanted more action, and it is so dialogue heavy and story heavy. I mean, it builds the world. It honestly kind of reminds me of Wool by Hugh Howey. And the one thing I did want to say, if we ever actually do a podcast... I got wheels with clickety clacks. If you are looking for a game that is the epitome of like wrapping yourself up in a warm blanket by the fireside and playing video games all day, that is Eastward. It is just like a nice, cozy, warm hug of a game. And there are so many dialogue boxes that there was one night where I just kept clicking through them. I didn't even care because I just wanted to get to the action. And there's still some action, but it's so few and far between. So I like it, but if I had to rank it right now, it'd probably be like a 5.
My next game, Kenna. It is gorgeous. It is okay.
It is, and I wanted to say this on a podcast, it is what I would want a remake of Ocarina of Time to look like.
Graphically. It does. It even plays a little bit like Ocarina of Time.
Yes.
I'd almost even enjoy some combat being similar.
Yes.
Some of it to be that way in Ocarina of Time.
You're probably about 5 hours into...
I'm probably like 60% done with that game. The story is not interesting to me.
Yeah.
There's nothing interesting about the story at all to me. And it's because they don't flesh out the main character at all. So I'm playing as somebody I don't really care about.
No, all you know is that she helps spirits make it on to the next world.
And her dad taught her to do this stuff.
And that's it. Like, what's her motivation? Now she's in a brand new world, just moving these spirits on just because it's her job.
Yeah, and so there's no other, like, past motivation or anything. And it's cute. There's some good development of the other characters, but her herself... And I just got new ability with the bombs, and there's other abilities you gain along the way. And I don't have a desire.
I know, I keep saying, like, you can play Kana tonight, and you're like, Diablo.
I would rather play Diablo 3 with you, because Diablo 3 is giving you the itch that you wanted from Eastward.
Yes. Just button mashing combat.
Combat. You don't care about the story. You just blow your way through everything, and you just get more powerful moves, and you develop a character that's uniquely... your play style and how you want to play them, and at the same time just doing wild and crazy and doing more damage and just seeing the numbers. They know what makes an addictive beat 'em up game.
Yes, that they do.
We want to be able to do podcasts for Kana. I really do. And I want to do a podcast for Eastward. No promises. That's my only thing. Or maybe what's going to happen is one day I'm just like, screw it. The baby's taking a nap. We're going to play it during the day, and we're going to play it tonight, and I'm going to beat this game today. It's probably what we'll have to do.
That'll probably be some January Saturday where there's a blizzard warning, and we're stuck inside, and we're just like, okay, this is what we're going to do.
You and I both have MLK Day off next year.
Yes, we do.
That's probably what we're going to do.
That sounds amazing.
We'll get some food, and we'll do that.
Yes.
I'll play through Kana. You play some Eastward, and we'll try to get through as much as we can.
Yep. That'll be the dead of winter games.
Yeah, because I will have some stuff on the docket before we get to our most anticipated games of next year. My last thoughts are we're going to play Guardians.
Yes.
I have Resident Evil 8 that I want to play as well because I got that game.
Yes.
So I want to play that with you because you watched most of 7, didn't you?
Yes.
So you'll get the story of 8.
Yeah.
Because 7 and 8 are back-to-back stories. So I want to play 8 so you can kind of get an idea of that one, and I want you to watch me play that one. But after that comes our anticipated game. So we have a couple of games that I want to finish before then. But yeah, I would like to finish Kana and Eastward, if possible, before
February. February is our start line.
There's one more game that's on here that we did something for that's not on here, or maybe that was 2 years ago. Cyberpunk, was that 2 years ago?
That was last December, so that was 2020.
They still haven't come out with an update for it.
They haven't done the PS5 version. That's what you're waiting for.
And I'm waiting for that. So that'll probably be middle of next year.
Yes, yeah. Reading. Dear Lord, that's where my brain's at. Mm-hmm. Listening to our 2020 roundup, we kept talking about Cyberpunk because we had done this 2 weeks after Cyberpunk came out, and you the whole time you're like, I'm gonna wait for the next patch in January, and if it's not good in January, we'll wait for the one in February, and then we'll start playing. You just straight up took it off of your system, and you're just waiting for the PS5 version at this point.
And part of the reason for that specifically is it's not good.
No.
They haven't fixed it. I've watched people talk about it, and some people have said, "Yeah, it's better," but it's, for me, that's going to be an incredible game when the PS5 comes out. That's my prediction. If I am wrong, I'll eat my words.
I'll eat my hat.
I will buy you that another glass cola if it's bad when the PS5 version comes out.
Okay.
I mean, and I'm saying, like, it'll probably still have some rough edges, but it'll be playable.
It'll be what it should have been on day 1 or day 2,
or at least by the first patch.
Yeah. Okay.
Is what it should have. Is my guess. When the PS5 version comes out, that'll be a fun game to watch. It'll be a fun game to play, and you'll enjoy without it crashing every 5 freaking seconds.
Yes.
Most anticipated games for you, and it can be expansions to games.
My most anticipated game of 2022 is the DLC for Bug Snacks.
Oh, that was such a good game.
You showed it to me as I was doing something with our son on the floor, and I freaked out. Like, I am so excited to go take on giant bugs on a different island. Sorry, giant bug snacks on a different island. I'm very excited.
We'll have to re-download it and have you play through it again and
Yes.
at least catch some of the bug snacks and get used to it.
I'm going to have to remember how to do everything again.
When we know the actual release date, we'll probably do some prep playing to get used to it again and stuff like that and get ready for the DLC.
Yes.
Well, you know my two.
Horizon Forbidden West.
Yeah.
And Elden Ring.
And oh my God, Elden Ring.
Yep, that's why I said it second.
I'm playing Sekiro just to get ready for Elden Ring, everybody.
That's kind of what I figured.
Because everyone says Sekiro is the hardest of the From Software games, and it is hard. It is much harder, and it's so different. And that's also kind of why I played Dark Souls 3 and all that stuff, because when Elden Ring comes out and all the trailers, it looks incredible. For
me, it just looks like another Souls game.
But it's like Lord of the Rings Souls game.
Yeah.
Part of the reason
But there's Lord of the Rings games that you could play instead that I would probably... I'm going to enjoy Elden Ring, but you are so over the top hyped for it, and I'm just like, it looks like a Souls game.
So there's another reason why I like Elden Ring. It is taking that Breath of the Wild formula and adding more. Mm-hmm. So we're going to, when that Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, we're going to just see so much more. Because all these gaming companies, and one of the things I love about the video game industry in general, is there's not really a copyright system. Like, they can't, like, From Software just can't make Legends of Zelda.
Right.
But they can take the concept that Legends of Zelda made with their open world, implement it, and make their own twists and improvements, which again makes Breath of the Wild look at it and go, I want to do that too, and I want to make this part better, and I want to make this part better. They just feed off each other. So there's a lot of copycat games out there that happen because of this. But the big companies and the companies that really care about this stuff start making unique and new mechanics and just make more video games better for everyone as a whole. And they keep learning from each other. And this is why the video game industry, over any other industry, is just shooting through the moon versus everywhere else. Because you have these amazing, unique games. And it all started with Breath of the Wild, which is still an incredible game to this day.
Yes. It came out in 2017.
It came out in 2017, and it is still revolutionizing and making games look and make hard. Phoenix, when we played Phoenix last year.
I know. Oh,
it was really good.
It was so good.
It was very Breath of the Wild-esque, but it added its own stuff into it, which made it awesome.
Oh, man. I want to play Immortals Phoenix Rising again.
So you get these things like that, and then you just keep adding upon them and making things new and making it better. It's a ton of fun, and that's what I'm excited for Elden Ring, is to see what they bring to the table and what other gaming companies will learn that, because Breath of the Wild did take a little bit from Software in terms of the combat and difficulty.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard, and they took a parry system, like where you had to learn to parry and jump out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
That's not, I mean, Zelda had like the backflip and stuff in the day, but it really didn't do anything. You'd block with a shield.
Yeah, there wasn't like a dodging mechanic like there is now.
And there wasn't a shield bash to knock enemies' weapons. That is a From Software thing. I mean, I'm sure other games have done it, but that's From Software popularized that. And Breath of the Wild took it and went, let's use that. That's a good idea. In fact, we're going to do it in this way, in this world. And From Software went, oh, that open world concept, they did it so well. Let's add that. And then let's add our movement and mechanics for it. Like, instead of just having to climb up mountains, you can just shoot right up them.
I am interested to see the Souls format in the open world.
That's why I'm so excited about it, though, because that's partly, it's From Software. I'm just going to be excited because I like those games.
I know.
But that alone, I'm also really excited for Horizon Forbidden West. I really like the Horizon games. I'm excited to see where the game goes. I tried replaying the original one, and it was good, but I was getting
gets overwhelming. It's
very overwhelming, and since I've already played it, I wasn't interested in doing all the other stuff.
Yeah.
But you kind of want to do the other stuff to level up your character.
Yeah.
That was kind of my problem with it. Oh, you're going to have a dog woofing, so...
I don't know what he's hearing.
But let's kind of wrap this up at this point, I guess.
So games we hope come out in 2022, but definitely won't. I came up with 2.
Oh, you know what game we didn't mention?
Yes.
Stray. I'm really excited about Stray.
Oh, yeah, that one comes out in 2022. So at some point.
At some point, but like that should be coming out next year. I don't see why that one won't. Little Devil Inside is another one I'm excited about.
Yes. That cat has a backpack.
Cat with a backpack is another one I'm excited about for 2022.
Mm-hmm. So games we hope come out in 2022, but definitely won't.
Okay.
God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, probably not.
No. They just announced the title of it like a month or two ago.
If it did come out next year, it would be December.
If
we're lucky.
Like December 27th.
Just to qualify for the Game Awards of the following year.
And the other one that's definitely not coming out next year is Breath of the Wild 2.
No, you know what I don't think else is coming out next year, which I'm really excited for, is the Harry Potter, or not Harry Potter, but Hogwarts game.
Yeah, the one that takes place in like the 1700s.
Yeah, that looks really good.
That one says 2022.
I don't think
Breath of the Wild 2 also says 2022. God of War Ragnarok also says 2022.
I could see Breath of the Wild. I bet you're going to see Breath of the Wild at the Game Awards. You're going to see something about it at the Game Awards. this year.
Like an announcement of like maybe it comes out next fall on like the 5th anniversary of Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, or you're gonna see something like more on the game, like more details. Like they
Okay.
gave you a little bit of gameplay, like in a trailer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess you're gonna see some real gameplay footage.
That would be nice.
That's a guess. I could be absolutely wrong because Nintendo likes to do its own thing on its directs.
Nintendo just F's around because they can.
Ragnarok next year would be really cool. God of War was a really good game. So it would be fun to see that. Oh, you know, there's another game I played like one day of. I'm just thinking of this now. Was that Kingdom of Amalur: Re-Reckoning that I got for free or whatever.
I don't
But
even remember it.
I played it for one evening for like 2 hours because we didn't want to play anything else. And then I was like, oh, that was cool. And then didn't do anything with it.
You did that with another one. It wasn't Days Gone.
Oh, Days Gone was not fun.
Was it Days Gone? Is that what I'm thinking of?
Yeah, I think so. The
'Cause it was-
motorcycle.
Yeah.
Didn't like it. Yeah. No. Games we hope 2022. I'm trying to think if there's another game I really wanted to come out in 2022.
2022 video game release dates. Let's see. Release schedule. Let's see.
Because a lot of stuff got pushed back.
Yes. Oh gosh. Can they give me a TBD? These are all ones that have like actual dates. Saints Row, blah, blah, blah. Starfield.
Oh, that's the Xbox exclusive and Microsoft one. If that one wants to come out after, you know what? We didn't say any consoles, but the Steam Deck comes out next year.
Oh yeah.
I hope Starfield comes out after that because I'll be able to download and play it on my Steam Deck.
There you go.
I think.
Evil Dead the game
That's hilarious.
at some point next year. Yeah, God of War Ragnarok, Ghostwire Tokyo,
I'm not that interested in it, but if it does really well, I'll look into it.
Hogwarts Legacy,
Yeah.
Kirby and the Forgotten Lands.
When is Forspoken? I'm also really excited about Forspoken. Isn't that February?
Forspoken does
March?
not have a release date.
I thought it did.
Forspoken release date. You can all hear me typing. 2022. It is released in the spring of 2022.
Hopefully that comes out this year. That one might be pushed till next year, but that's another one I'm very excited for.
See, there's a bunch of Lego games.
There's always a bunch of Lego games. There's so many games that are slated for next year. So many delays.
Yeah, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel, Lord of the Rings Gollum.
Oh, I heard about. I'm not that interested in that, but if it does really well, it's something to look into.
The PS5 version of Uncharted, all of the Uncharteds.
Oh, I mean, I think we just have to do that at that point.
Yeah, that's about it. The PS5 version of The Witcher 3.
I will probably play The Witcher 3 then, maybe.
Yeah, you
All the
don't.
way through.
You don't like the combat.
And not in The Witcher 3.
Yeah. So,
I liked The Witcher 1 and 2, and then I just never really got into The Witcher 3.
Monster Hunter Rises January 12th, Rainbow Six Extraction January 20th.
Oh, those are expansions and stuff, I believe.
Dying Light 2, February 4th.
I played Dying Light a little bit this year too. I liked that
Yes.
game. I got it for like $10 with all the expansions, so I was not complaining. But
Sifu, February 8th.
I am excited about Seafood. Gosh, February.
Yeah.
Jeez, oh Pete. Jake Baldino also likes the Sifu.
He does. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, March 25th.
I probably won't ever play it.
I know, but we're Ashley Birch stands.
I do love
so.
Ashley Birch.
Saints Row, August 23rd. Starfield is November 11th. That is it for actual
Dollar says
release
Starfield
dates.
gets pushed to 2023.
Probably.
That's my guess.
All right, that's it.
All right, guys, we're at Gaming Marriage on Twitter, gamingmarriage@gmail.com. If you have any games that we talked about, missed out.
Now you bunked it too.
I know. See, look, it's inevitable. If there's a game you want us to play, let us know. If there's an anime you want us to watch, we're kind of stale on anime right now. There's one we started and we just never went back to it. And it's just a time thing, everybody.
Well, now Hawkeye's out. We haven't done any reviews for that. We talked about that. We'll
talked
just
about
do
the-
like an overview one afterwards.
It's pretty good, everybody.
It
It's really
is.
good. We just watched Into the Spider-Verse again last night as well.
Literally finished Into the Spider-Verse, and I opened up my Twitter feed, and they released the trailer for the sequel.
That was-
like 30 minutes prior.
I didn't even realize that was going to happen. So
No.
the fact that we chose to watch it yesterday and that happened was
then
just
it came-
perfect.
Oh, I love that. We were discussing that earlier this week, and that's why we watched it. That is the best Spider-Man.
It is the best Spider-Man movie today. It's just, that's it. That's the winner.
Plus, we're excited for the third Tom Holland Spider-Man with all of the Spider-Man.
So many Spider-Men. It's going to be wonderful.
I think that's Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, or there's the musical Spider-Man, Too Many Spider-Men, or something.
Doctor Strange, the Spider-Man.
Uh-huh.
All right, everybody. Have a good one. Have a Happy New Year if you don't hear from us before that.
I hope they hear from us before that, but we will see how December goes.
December is a month.
It is.
Yeah, we should have one more podcast out before that.
Guardians.
All right, everybody. Have a good year.
Bye.
Bye.